Hello everybody, Jordan here, and today we have our very first 1.51 aircraft showcase. And we decided to show it off in none other than the Airbus A320. And yeah, so we have the rest of the build team who kind of made the project happen, except that guy in the cockpit. He did something, but barely. Anyways, anyway, so this video is going to be different than our usual ones because the usual, what I would do is I would do a showcase on the entire A320 family. However, I really don't have the time to do that as we made a ton of liveries and they all have interiors and stuff, and we really don't have enough time to showcase all of that. That would be like a 30-40 minute video. Nobody wants to sit through all of that. So we could just start with the A320. There'll be a separate video for the 21 and everything, but yeah. We'll start with the exterior details of this aircraft. So as you see, it's in the scale of 1.51 based off the dimensions given. So yeah, so we can just start with the little details. We do use a lot of slabs with these aircraft, but it still works really with liveries. So we have the, the nose gear right here, and the gear door for it. Now, since it's so small, you don't have enough room for detail up there really, but, I mean, you probably do. Actually, we do have enough room for it, but we just didn't put it in there, so. Yeah.
No gear hold plus.
Sorry, Caden, but yeah. So we have the pitot tube detail right there as the buttons. And then we have the door, which is larger than our usual because, we're trying to be accurate. The doors on the A320 are a little large, so this is how we can be more accurate with our planes. Now, the nose was a little difficult to do, seeming how small the scale is, but I feel like we kind of got it after some trial and error and everything. So then we have the beacon light and other airfoil details on the aircraft. And towards the vertical stabilizer, Airbus, they have this little, it slopes up, there's a little bump near it, which we put right there. Now we have the APU in the back, along with the horizontal stabilizers and the rest of the aircraft. And then we have the main gear and the rest of it, with the flap check fairings and the underside of the wing. And we have the iconic Airbus wingtip fence right there. Now this aircraft has the CFM engines right here, which we modeled. And as you know, they're not very big compared to our 2-to-1 counterpart, but it looks pretty nice. We also have our overwing exits, which are mimicked like this. And all of that. And we also have the design on there. Now some Airbus aircraft have this as red, but we prefer it as black, so that's what we just went with. And the wing box right there, which extends out and everything. So enough of that. We can take a quick interior tour on this aircraft, and as you can see, it's still kind of spacious really. And this is just a stock interior we made right here. So here's business, and here's the rest of economy, and then here's the overwing exits right there. And here's just the rest of the guys just goofing around. We have a lavatory right. Oh, I just went out of the aircraft. Wow. We have a lavatory with the aircraft. Not a lot of space, but a lavatory is a lavatory. And then we have a rear galley with stabbing. We have a rear galley with stab. We have a rear galley with a jump seat right there. And besides that, we can go to the cockpit of the aircraft, open the door, and as you can see, we still kind of have a lot of detail as if we usually would in our aircraft. For frick's sake, Miles. As you can still see, we have a lot of detail in the cockpit as we usually do. And we have the foot pedals, side sticks, MCP, panel, throttle quadrant, and we don't have enough room to put stuff in the overhead, but this is what we have to stick with. So yeah. Yep, now this is just the base interior. There's also a cargo hold, but it's very small. I mean, this is the cargo hold. It's insanely small. So, I mean, oh, I kind of lagged up a little bit. So, oh, come on. There we go. So anyways, as you can go on. So now we can start touring the liveries, and we have a lot of liveries to show you, so we can get started. So our first livery here is none other than United Airlines with the IAE engine variant right here. And, we could kind of show it off really. So we have the iconic United livery post-merger from Continental. As you can see, we have the wingtip, with the United style. The tail over here and everything, and the rest of the aircraft. And we can tour the interior of it with the United interior right here, it's business. And then economy, well, there's also this from here, but economy, comfort, and everything, that's included. But as said by Piggy, who's been on this aircraft, it's all blue. Miles, Piggy is with United, and he said it's right. Also, Miles, there are older A320s in this config. Yeah, all great. No, yeah, there's blue versions out there. You were just on old.
I'm thinking of the slimline seats, that's why, my bad.
Yeah. But anyway, our next livery here is Frontier Airlines, and with the Cardinal. Now, I tried my best with this Cardinal, but given that I don't have a lot of space to work with, this is kind of the best I could give. I know it looks kind of cringy and ridiculous, but that's what we can only do with. So yeah. Now here's the new livery for Frontier. Again, you don't have a lot of room to work with, but yeah. So we have the text Frontier with the little blue line under it. And then we have the registration. It also says, nope, that's not the registration actually. That's just the part of the line. But Then you have the tail and all of that. And we also have sharklets on this aircraft right here. And yeah. And we also have the CFM engines. And we have an interior for this aircraft, but let's just go in it. As you can see, it's all economy, and it's kind of gray on the bottom with, you know, kind of a blackish headrest. So yeah. Our next livery is none other than U.S. Airways, Captain Sully's aircraft. Right here. Livery by... did I make this livery or taxiway? One of us did.
I made it.
Yeah, now, this is one of our few aircraft that actually don't have an interior because somebody was freaking lazy. I'm thinking, didn't Miles make this livery? Or tags?
No, I didn't
shall
make this.
Wait. No, I actually didn't make this livery.
No, I forget who made this livery, but whoever did
I think Doobie.
I'm not sure. Anyway, we apologize that we don't have an actual interior for this aircraft. All the other ones do have an interior. We kind of have this role of making sure you do that, so all apologies that we don't have an interior for that, but we can continue on with the rest of the aircraft, which do have an interior. With the Delta Airbus A320, I see this quite often here at Atlanta, so we can just do a quick exterior showcase of it. We can get up to these blocks. We have an exterior showcase with the Delta tail and all of that. We also have the rest of the body. Not raked wingtips. The wingtip fences and the nose with the Delta text. Now, no Delta belly on this aircraft because I'm going to just say it's a little bit of an older A320 for Delta that was acquired from Northwest, so no Delta belly. But it does have the Delta interior. So, here's just business, and then there's Comfort Plus, and then there's just regular economy in the back of the aircraft. So yeah, there's also this little wall frame. Well, it's not a wall frame, but it's like a curtain, and this is the best I can do for it. So yeah. Next, we have JetBlue, and we have a ton of JetBlue liveries, so I apologize if I say the wrong type or color for it, but yeah. So as you can see, IAE engines with this aircraft. We have a iconic JetBlue Airlines tail right there. And thanks, Piggy. And yeah, this is the Stripes livery. I'm not that good with the JetBlue tails, but yeah. And this is all economy. It's all economy, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all economy. The seats are dark color, and this is kind of the closest we could get with it, so yeah. And we also have JetBlue.com on the engines and everything. I realized we didn't really tour the IAE engines, and we have a lot of liveries with it, so this is what they look like, in case you're curious. So yeah. So next, we have Eurowings. And this livery is from Gamer Pigs, and it looks really good. Outstanding job, Pigs. So yeah. This also has an interior. Probably one of my more favorite liveries we ended up making.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So here's the interior, and really cool is how, it's kind of, gray with the red headrest. And they also have this little frame right here in the ceiling that's also red, so yeah. It's really cool interior right there, but yeah. Next livery right here is EasyJet by Gamer Pigs. Again, another outstanding livery, and I feel like this EasyJet is more accurate than our EasyJet livery. Excuse me, our entire EasyJet aircraft in 2-to-1, it's more accurate and everything. So we put sharklets on this aircraft because, I prefer it. And this is the new livery for EasyJet, which looks pretty stellar right there. We can take the quick interior tour if I can get in and get inside, as you can see. And EasyJet, it was a little difficult getting the right color because the seats, they're yellow and black at the same time, really. So this is kind of the closest we could get for it, but anyway. We can continue on, excuse me, the orange, not yellow. My apologies, I don't know why I said yellow. But next, we have Aer Lingus in the retro livery, and I feel like we can also point out the SATCOM antenna. It's been on a few aircraft ahead of us, like on the JetBlue livery, but I didn't point it out. Here's the SATCOM antenna. Some aircraft have it, some don't, so yeah. But here's the Aer Lingus retro.
Oh, this is also made by me.
Made by Gamer Pigs, looks exquisite. And it also has the interior for Aer Lingus right here. So it looks pretty nice,
And next are a whole bunch of JetBlue liveries, so prepare your butts.
Yeah. So Piggy and Taxiway made a bunch of JetBlue liveries and all of that, so congrats to them. So here's the New York City Police Department livery that JetBlue recently unveiled with their aircraft right here and everything. So we could take the quick interior tour. Again, I really don't have to show all the JetBlue interiors. They're the exact same all around, really. So this livery was made by Piggy, specifically right here. And also the SATCOM antennas on JetBlue, they're white. And yeah, so yeah. The next livery we have is the New York City Fire Department, one of my not my favorite liveries, but this livery's done really well, made by Taxiway. This looks really good right here. Outstanding job, Taxiway. So yeah, this tail is just outstanding job, Taxiway. Looks great. Yeah.
I made them on 2-to-1 and 1.5-to-1.
Yeah. There's no real way to show the interior. Excuse me, there's no good reason. Yeah, I apologize for the screaming in the back. I apologize for the screaming in the background. My family's watching the NBA Finals right now. I wish I was too, but I'm recording it. Dedication. So, yeah. I'm assuming something big just happened, and I'm going to have to watch it on a highlight reel later.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
The next livery right here is the Red Sox livery, made by, again, Gamer Pigs and Taxiway. So, which one of y'all made this one?
We both worked. Gamer Pigs did it, and then I modified it.
Difficult. It was really difficult. The tail was.
Yeah, but you guys did an outstanding job. Livery looks really good and all that. So, yeah, they're making some pretty good looking liveries right now and everything. So here's the Exceed livery. Exceed is the JetBlue Wi-Fi and TV system they use. Also, I think they use DirecTV, right?
They use DirecTV for the TV systems. Exceed is their what they call Fly-Fi, their Wi-Fi basically.
Okay. Yeah. Livery again by Taxiway and Piggy. Outstanding livery right here. It looks great. So yeah. I haven't actually seen this livery in Minecraft before yet. Yeah.
Good.
Also, United uses Exceed as well. So yeah. So that's the livery. Next we have the Veterans livery, which I believe is our last special JetBlue livery for the day. And again,
Yes.
livery by Taxi and Piggy. Outstanding livery. Looks great, you know, like outstanding job. And more so, I'd like to kind of point out that we actually were flipping our liveries. Unlike what we did in 2-to-1, where, you know, flipping liveries was a little hard. We flip liveries kind of quickly and make them accurate, so, yeah. You know, I enjoy that. So next we have United Airlines Retro livery, made by, as you guessed it, Gamer Pigs right here. And again, outstanding livery right here. Now, no real reason to show the interior, as you already saw what the United interior looks like, but yeah. So, again.
It's United Stars and Bars.
Yeah. Thank you, Texas. But, you know, great livery by Piggy. Looks great and everything. So, kudos to Gamer Pigs. Great livery.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, next we have Virgin America. I think Piggy, yeah, Gamer Pigs made this livery, although I ended up tweaking the winglets a little bit. So, all of that. So, we can take a quick interior tour on this aircraft. As you can see, white seats with the, you know, black space, little black rest. And we have the black seats with the white headrest. As you know, Virgin is known for their, you know, great customer service and the seats and the, you know, enjoyable ride. Now, that wall frame I think is purple, but we ended up just not making it purple because it looks a little ridiculous in the scale, but we might change it later, so who knows. And also we have a SATCOM antenna on the aircraft too. So next, I ended up making this livery. We have Lufthansa because I kind of wanted to get all the airlines and all the airlines of the world included. So we have Lufthansa with the CFM engines without the sharklets because I kind of like it without the sharklets. So yeah. But we also have the just this typical Lufthansa livery. And again, I apologize for background noise. I mean, family's watching the game and they're going crazy over it. Ugh. But yeah, we have the. I didn't have a lot of space to put the. It's a Swan, correct? It's a Swan from Lufthansa.
I believe so.
I believe so.
I didn't have enough room to put detail for it, so yeah.
Oh, it's a stork apparently.
Oh, it's a stork.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's a stork. Don't
Whichever it
trust
is.
me.
Whichever it is. I didn't have enough space to put it there, so yeah. We can do a quick interior tour, and the seats are kind of a grayish color, and this is kind of the closest I could get for it. But yeah. And as you can see how this video extends on and on and on, going through all the liveries. This is why I don't want to do like a full-on A320 series, because this will go for, we'll say, 30-40 minutes. So yeah. But our next livery right here is Allegiant in their new livery, which they recently unveiled. This livery was recently delivered to Allegiant. And this has CEO engines, no Neo, unfortunately.
CFM.
Yeah. It's a A320
But yeah, this is.
CEO.
I think this is their very first one that got directly delivered new.
Yeah. So yeah, and this is the blue livery, not blue livery. They have blue seating inside and everything with galleys and everything. So with their new livery, the winglets, which I don't have a lot of room to put detail in, but I'm kind of happy how it turned out and everything. So yeah. Our next livery here is made by Doohill, which I think is like one of his only... Actually, no. I made half of this livery and Doohill just wrote Air Asia on it, so yeah. So I ended up making a lot of this livery, including the interior, and then Doohill wrote Air Asia right there and on the tail, which looks good, so yeah. Kudos to you, Doohill, so great job there. So as you know, here's Air Asia. As you know, like I said, we're trying to get all the regions of the world included. So we have the interior right here, which, whoa, if I can get in, yeah. Which is kind of a, you know, it's a really cool interior. It's black, for business, it's black with the red headrest. And then there's a space for economy. And over around the overwing axis, it looks like it repeats business class a little bit with the red headrest, which looks pretty cool, to be honest, so yeah. This also has sharklets, but does not have a SATCOM antenna, so yeah. Our next livery is CityLink, correct, Taxi?
Yes.
So CityLink by Taxiway, you know, you did interior, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the interior for CityLink. Oh, if I can get in. Here's the interior, you know, gray seating and all of that. Again, pretty simple.
Well, the top, the headrest should be green, but we don't really have room,
blocks
or
to
we
do
don't
that.
have the blocks.
So we had to like just go for what works. So yeah. So outstanding livery. Next we have Air Berlin with a livery from Gamer Pigs, which looks really good on all that. So we can just take a tour of this. Air Berlin's kind of a little bit of a personal favorite airline of mine in the European region. It's all economy in this configuration with the seating kind of around this color and everything. So kudos, Pig. Great
Yeah,
livery.
they do have the like gray like towel or like a little blanket over it, but you can't really do that with these aircraft. It's kind of difficult to do so.
So anyway, next I ended up making Air India, and I really should change the sun on the tail to, yellow clay, but you know, it still works.
I can do that for you.
Oh, thanks, mate. So anyway, Piggy just nicely just fixed the tail up right there. So here's the Air India livery. I'm going to take a quick interior tour, and then Piggy has something else to say about it. So for Air India, I don't have enough space for 3-3 seating, so it's kind of this light tan, red, light tan alternating color, which I ended up seeing from online. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of footage or a lot of content, we'll say, on the Air India A320 interior, strangely enough. But yeah, this is what I have. There's two configurations. I think there's one with business and there's one all economy, and as you can see, this is the all economy version, but yeah. So anyway, Piggy.
Alright. So a fun fact, actually, it is noted that Airbus actually had double landing gear on their A320s, and well, the only carrier I think, or two only carriers were like Indian Air and Air India. They had they had like dual landing gear on each one. I think Jordan will post a picture up on screen. It was really crazy. I didn't believe it at first. But Sonic Cirrus hit us up and said, "Well, that's happened." So we're kind of blown away. But yep, that's what happens.
So if you ever see a picture like this of an A320, nope, it's real. So yeah. But next livery we have right here is British Airways, made by Taxiway and everything. Oh, actually, it's kind of a mix of Taxiway, Miles, and me, because me and Miles ended up making the British Airways livery on the A318, and Taxiway kind of improved it and slapped it on the A320. So, you know, good livery by Taxiway and everybody else with the team. And as you can see, it's kind of all black on the interior right here and everything. And Taxiway, yes?
This is here, if you were wondering. This is the domestic interior, and it is like that, so I kind of had to improvise a bit.
So yeah. So this also has IAE engines and everything else, and also we forgot carpet. You need to put carpet right here to simulate the pylon. Up, and there are CFMs on the side.
Uh-oh.
Oh snap.
Rip.
Our next livery right here is Air New Zealand. I ended up making this livery. I'm kind of proud of how this turned out, especially with the leaf. I thought it would end up disastrously, but boy, I was wrong. Thanks to Taxiway and Piggy for kind of fixing up the tail right there. Again, we don't have enough room to put the full detail, so we had to just stick with that. And like I said, I don't have enough room to put the little logo on the winglets, sharklets, so I just had to settle with a button. And we also have Air New Zealand text written out on this with, you know, the white. This is their new livery. And their interior is kind of all black, but
is it true that they have IAE?
Yeah, they do. And a really cool thing about their interior is like half of the left side is business, but the right side is not, which is kind of cool, really. You know, Air New Zealand always trying something new out with their aircraft. So, yeah, nice livery right there, and all of that. And then our final livery of the day is Air France, brought to you by none other than Taxiway right here. So.
No,
Nope.
Gamer Pigs.
Didn't you make this livery, Tex?
No, I made it.
Oh, my apologies. Piggy made this livery. Nice job. So as you can see, the typical Air France text with the tail right here. And you could probably put a slab right there. Like right there to make the line flow a little better.
We did that, but we felt that it didn't work.
Yeah, I see what you mean when you say it doesn't really work. But yeah. But here's the livery. Now, Air France has sharklets on some of their aircraft now, but we just didn't add it, so all of that. But anyways.
I didn't even know that earlier.
Yeah, so we can show the interior finally, and this is the interior for Air France. So yeah. And that kind of completes our tour of the Airbus A320 series for 1.5 to 1. So, So yeah, just to kind of reiterate and kind of explain the point, this scale is it's a lot easier for us to work with and everything, yeah. Tutorials, expect tutorials. Also, this is the little red latch that the A320 has, which I added for some aircraft and didn't for others, so yeah. You also can see a little hint of the aircraft behind in the background for the next videos and everything, but yeah. But like I just said, tutorials are coming. I ended up building the 737 as like a practice, and I ended up doing that in like, I think 30 minutes on Pocket Edition, which kind of blew me away because one, it's Pocket Edition, and that's kind of a little difficult to use, and two, I did it from memory in 30 minutes, so expect tutorials, guys. Expect a lot of tutorials. I know, let's be real, I made a lot of unbroken promises. I still have a lot of promises that, you know, I still haven't completed tutorials in the larger scale, and it's simply because they take a lot of time, and they're...
You know who you should go get for tutorials is what's his name? What?
Steve Nugget.
Yes,
Yeah.
Steve Nugget. Go to his channel. He does that stuff. Boom. He's
Nugget.
not even on the build team, but he does it anyways.
Yeah, he does tutorials on my aircraft, which is like a pat on the back to him. Great job, because the
You
tutorials that I do...
solved his unbroken promises.
Yeah. So, like, the tutorials I do, the reason I don't do a lot of them is they're extremely time-consuming. Like, they take hours to work with. The editing is a pain, and all of that, and it's kind of... The way it's built is kind of hard, and that... But, you know, in building in this scale, I was able to, like, completely replicate the 737s in just, like, I don't know, like 30 minutes. So, if we ever did a tutorial, it could be around 20 to 30 minutes long instead of an hour and a half, like a real tutorial. So, anyways. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Check out all the guys in the build team. Their links are in the description. Shout out to Taxaway, GamerPigs, and Keep Flying High. Their links in the description, so you can just click on that and you'll be able to see their channels and all their cool content. Taxaway does painting time lapses, and he takes your suggestions a lot better than mine. So if you want to
And
see
me. Grr, I'm mad.
I don't have a YouTube, so just shout out my Google Plus.
you have a YouTube, yeah you do. It's just you don't
I
have
have
a lot
like
of
2 videos.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you want to see a painting time-lapse or something, go to GamerPigs and Taxaway's channels because you're more likely to get the livery done from them, and it'll still be the same high quality as if I had done it and everything. So yeah, go check out their channels, links in the description and all of that. Anyways, and before I know I keep rattling on and on and on about this, but download for this world is coming soon, and as you can see, it's a lot more organized than our 2-to-1 world. I mean, you see the spacing between worlds?
It's cool because you have the spacing in between each.
Yeah, I like how we have a specific distance between every aircraft. I like that. It's clean, it's organized, we have signs everywhere. You can't get lost. You really can't. So, all of that.
And on the world download, we did it in the size of aircraft. So we have 83, 18, 19, 20, 21, and I believe 300. So in the size of aircraft.
And we have an A310, but we haven't made it yet. So we gotta.
So, but it's in the size
Stop
of
spoiling
aircraft.
things.
Just to kind of kick the bucket right now, we've made almost all of the aircraft kind of out there to build, but we still have plenty to do. I feel like we're halfway there. We made a good amount, but we still have a lot more to do, so yeah. But anyway, my apologies for rambling on. World download and tutorial for these aircraft are coming soon. You know, just to kind of stay here. Smack that subscriber button so we can get more support for this thing and everything else. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jordan, and goodbye.